Baruch, good morning. This morning we're going to learn the 35th and 36th step for acquiring Torah. Just to give us a review, the 34th step of acquiring Torah, the 34th is mitrahek min hakavod, distancing oneself from looking for their own personal honor. It doesn't mean distancing oneself from giving honor to others. It means distancing oneself from looking for respect and looking for honor, even when it's due. The 35th and the 36th, they're all part, the three of them are all part of the same concept. The 35th step of acquiring Torah is velo magis rucho b'talmudo, that an individual is not haughty or even proud or happy with what they have learned. Now, it's not in a demeaning way, it's not in a way that it should push a person down. It means that a person should never be satisfied with what they know, because as we all know, there is an infinity amount that a person can know, especially when it comes to learning Torah. So it's this concept of humbling oneself, knowing that what we know, it's good that we know, but we need to obviously review and push further for more and more. And again, the source to this step is not having arrogance and haughtiness and pride. The 36th step of acquiring Torah is eno sameach behora'ah, that a person should not be happy to answer questions. What does that mean? Someone comes over to you and says, are we allowed to do this or we're not allowed to do this? Even when you know it, let's say you sat and you learned it, there has to be an aspect of you that you're not so happy that you were the one chosen to answer the question. Because, as the Talmud says, that anytime someone is asked a question and they are now giving a psak, as we say in Hebrew, they're giving the letter of the law, what happens is a person is supposed to realize that at that moment, the burden of the decision that the other person is making is now coming on you. It kind of has left that individual and the responsibility is now on you. This is whether you're a rabbi or not a rabbi. Sometimes people ask questions and you're around and you're able to answer. But Talmud says, a person has to realize that at the moment you're being asked a question, you have to answer the question. You have to imagine as if that the floor from beneath you is opening up. Literally, I would hate to put it this way, but it's not in my words. But the floor from beneath you is opening up, and it's going to continue opening into, as the Talmud brings down, into Gehinom, into hell, into the fires of hell. That if you answered the right question, it will close up and everything's good. And if you give the wrong answer, as if it would open and a person would fall there, because they are taking the responsibility on themselves. So when the author of the Mishnah tells us, don't be happy with giving answers to others, it means if you have to give the answer, you have to give the answer. You have to give the answer based on what you know, based on what you've learned, and as much as you tried. But to be happy giving it, that's already an aspect and a trait which diminishes from growing in Torah. Opposed to when a person is not happy when they have to answer, although they have to because they are there, and they're the one that knows maybe the most or the best in the area, or someone was asked that question, that's fine. Give the answer based on your best of your knowledge, but don't be happy and prideful that you are the one that is giving the answer. Again, that takes away from further wanting to learn and the aspect of humility when it comes to learning Torah. So that is 35 and 36 is at Hashem. Tonight Mincha Arvit is going to be at 7:30.